ecological footwear display presentation. Thank you for your help to our interview. So now I can ask you the 4 questions.
Of course.
Thank you. The first one is, how many exhibitions are held in the gallery each year?
We usually have about 12 exhibitions over the course of the year. They usually last between 2 to 3 weeks. We don't have exhibitions here during the holiday period, so we don't have any like Christmas or Easter or during the summer. So it's just term time only. And they tend to be student shows and staff research shows as well. The exhibition we've got here at the moment is School's Art Competition, something that's been organised by the school to invite sixth form students across the county to actually show their work here. So we have shows like that too, which are kind of community shows really that involve the external community.
Okay, thank you. And which spaces are held this exhibition?
We tend to just use this gallery space here, and we've also got the corridor area outside. So depending on what exhibitions we've got, we'll either have the same show in the corridor, or we'll show a separate thing. Sometimes it might complement the show in the gallery, or it might be something completely different. We've also got the display screens in reception, computer screens, which we also sometimes use to kind of for little displays that work with the exhibitions that we have in the gallery.
Okay, that's so cool. And how many people came to the last exhibitions? Because I know the last exhibition is for footwear design.
Yeah. The last exhibition we had was called Craft to America, Style to Britain, and it was an exhibition that was organised by an external curator who was working or sponsored by the British Footwear Association. So it was an exhibition that was brought in to us. It wasn't something that we were involved with organising. We just provided the space, because we thought it would be very useful for the students to see and look at industry contacts and all that kind of thing. I can tell you how many people we had came to see it. It was about 320. It was on for 3 weeks, and we had about 320 visitors. Because of the nature of that particular exhibition, we had to have somebody on duty in the gallery, keeping an eye on the exhibition, which is not something we usually do. So we asked them while I was sitting in here to keep account of how many people came in. So over the course of the 3 weeks of the exhibition, it was about 320 people.
Yeah, because I went to this exhibition in these days, so I saw the footwear display, the wood. Is this brought for the brands or just the wood is for this university?
The tables that they were displayed on, the curator, the man who organised the exhibition, he designed and built those himself. And he designed them specifically so that they could be taken apart and stacked, so that he could reuse them. He's hoping that the exhibition will go to other venues, that it'll tour a bit, so he wanted the materials to be reusable. So yes, but it was his table, so he took the wood away with him when he left at the end of the exhibition.
Yeah, the last question is, because you're a professional gallery officer, so in your area of expertise, what do you think about the ecological materials?
I suppose it's not something that we think about primarily, but I do tend to try to reuse materials wherever possible. Just because of the nature of the exhibitions we have here, if someone have got specific display requirements, a particular way that they want to show their work, it would be up to them to bring the materials in. The kind of things we have here, like the wooden plinths, and we reuse those. We tend not to have them specifically made for the exhibitions, just because we've got such a tight turnaround time. We'll have an exhibition on for, say, 2 weeks, and then we'll have just a few days to install the next one. So we tend not to have time to make a lot of things specifically for an exhibition, so we do reuse them wherever possible. I think probably the least ecological thing that we use is bubble wrap. We use a lot of bubble wrap. There's this thick plastic material that we wrap artwork in at the end of the exhibition to protect it. And we get through a lot of that. I do worry about that from an ecological point of view, because obviously it's plastic and it's not, as far as I know, recyclable. So other than just trying to save it and reuse it, I don't know, it's not something that probably is at the forefront of our thinking when we do the exhibitions.
Yeah. It is like a new area for the exhibition?
Yes, yeah. It's something, as I say, I try not to waste things, and I try to make sure things have multiple uses and that we can use things again. But I would imagine there probably is, there are some unavoidable uses of plastic that you just can't get away from, really. But it's something that, yes, I would probably think about more in the future.
Yeah, thank you. Very happy to talk. Thank you.
I hope that's helpful.
If we have any question, could I send email to you?
Of course you can, yes.